Greetings and welcome to the Game Hobbit. Today we're covering Millénaire by Kinniken. Millénaire seeks to fill the emptiness of Minecraft's world through introducing new villages of differing cultures. These villages can give you options to trade and gain alignment with them, defend your village from other villages, or oversee the development of your own village. To start with this mod, you will need to find a Millenaire village. Millénaire adds 7 new cultures to Minecraft, with their settlements found throughout your world, whether it's the igloos of the Inuits or the Normans in their timber structures. Using the V key, you'll be able to locate any Millenaire village within a 2000 block radius from your position, as well as being provided some general information about the village, such as the name and type of village. Inside each village resides the central building and the leader of the village, which contains various stats about the village, such as the total population, how well equipped the village is, any resources the village lacks, and more. Villages will have a neutral alignment with the player, which over time changes accordingly from the actions you do. Your reputation with the village can be seen by interacting with the chief of the village or by accessing the in-game guide. The easiest and most direct method to increase your reputation is through trading. Trading with villagers can either be done in a central building or at smaller stores. Interacting with a trader will display all the stock the village sells and any items the village wants to purchase. Cultures will sell and buy different types of products, which reflects their culture. Japanese traders, for example, will sell you paper walls and thatch, whilst Turkish cultures will offer you various brick blocks instead. Every trader in Millénaire takes the currency denier, which must be obtained through selling goods. You can either sell or donate goods to the village. Selling goods gives you denier and a reputation boost. Donating, however, will not involve payment, but a significantly higher increase in your alignment. Whilst villagers can acquire their own resources independently, trading with them is the primary way a village grows and expands. Selling them common building materials will allow them to initiate new projects faster than if they harvested it themselves. Once a new project commences, you can view their progress either in the central building or the actual construction site. Over time, the population of a village will increase, but will stop growing once there are no more buildings to construct, if there are unbuildable areas, or if there's a new block which needs crafting. Although trading is the most common way to raise your reputation, completing quests is another way to increase your standing. Quests are divided into 2 categories. Side quests are short quests given by a villager with a square bracket above them. Being a shorter quest, you'll be given a set time to complete the quest, involving material gathering or delivering items to certain people. Completing them will reward you with denier and a reputation boost, whilst failing to do so will lower your reputation with the village. Millénaire also includes the creation questline, a story that will explore the creation of the world and the people. Split into 3 chapters, each chapter focuses on a specific culture. Starting this will require your reputation to be friend of the village, with either an Indian, Mayan, or Norman village. After a certain amount of time, you can visit the village chief or their wife to receive the quest. Some quests involve exploring your world, so make sure you prepare yourself for a bit of adventure. Although the quests are timed, they can be repeated if you fail them, by returning to the character who gave it to you. In Millénaire, the actions you make will impact your status with villagers accordingly, which in turn affects your relations with other cultures. As well as failing side quests, harming citizens will also cause your reputation to decrease, resulting in a complete cease of trading with the player, with the worst case scenario resulting in the village to become completely hostile. Increasing your reputation will result in the village gradually respecting you and unlocking new features, such as growing culture-specific plants, having villagers build you your very own home, praise or insult other villagers, to the point of leading the village and even making your own. As you interact and increase your reputation with a village, your reputation with other villagers of the same culture will be impacted. Other than maintaining existing villages, Millénaire lets you create them. Once you reach the point to form your village, you will need to purchase a summoning wand from the village trader. After acquiring it, you will need to find a suitable spot for your new village. With a decent area to build, Putting a gold block down and interacting with it with the wand will bring up a menu, letting you decide what type of culture the village will be and the type of village it is. After selecting your chosen village, it will generate shortly after. Keep in mind, however, that a building may generate on top of you. Having your own village comes with its own perks. For starters, you can deposit or withdraw items from that chest, letting you supply them with resources in a quicker manner. In addition, you can decide which buildings to construct from the get-go. Millenaire, however, is not the peaceful mod you might expect. Villages are prone to monster invasions, raids from bandits and other villagers, or even from the player. Alongside protecting their hideouts, bandits can plan raids on villages, which will be conducted days afterwards. Killing all the bandits will cause them to regather their strength to conduct another raid. If a village's relations with other villages and cultures is considerably low, the village with the greater force will strike. During an invasion, you can either help the civilians fend off the invaders, or join alongside the attackers for your share of the treasure. If you rather take all the loot for yourself, you can attack a village directly. In this mod, civilians are only vulnerable to melee and ranged attacks by the player or mobs. Sources of environmental damage, such as fire, cacti, and poisons, do not harm civilians. Villagers will not die permanently when killed. Instead, they will respawn at sunset in their home, but like the player, will have no items on them upon respawning. Once all the residing residents are dead, you will gain access to the village's supplies. On top of looting the village's supplies, you can choose to destroy the village using the Wand of Negation. Found in the main building, using this will permanently remove all of the villagers that reside in the village, leaving the buildings and supplies intact. This process also applies if you want to destroy your own settlement, but will require you to kill all of your own people. Although this could be helpful for occupying it for yourself, this process is irreversible once you do it. If you need help with anything regarding the mod, then accessing the in-game guide by pressing M will assist you with your needs. For being perhaps the oldest village creation mod, Millenaire is still unique to other village mods, having various cultures, mechanics, and structures that increases your immersive experience. Despite its array of features, it does have some inconsistencies, such as not being able to learn to grow crops despite leading your own village. Even though Millenaire has its own in-game guide, there are aspects of it which does seem a bit vague. Regardless, it is a mod which can act independently, yet still benefit from player interaction, and its capabilities to incorporate custom cultures can make your experience even better. Thanks to Kinniken for making this mod, and link to download it is in the description below. And that is all for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.